up, everybody? Welcome to Them Wrestling Guys. I am fixing my broken ass guitar. Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Luke Harper's guitar. It's not Luke Harper. It's supposed to be Elias, but he looks just like Luke Harper. But yeah, I took this out, and the guitar just like keeps shattering. But yeah. All right, so we're here to do War Game, or
so with the Survivor Series weekend coming up with War Games and Survivor Series, we thought it'd be interesting if they did Survivor Series traditional style elimination matches. But since it is Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT, we think we'd love to see 5 versus 5 versus 5, 15-man tag team elimination match. And we just want to go through on who we would, in a mixture of who we would like to see and who we realistically think we would see if they were to do these matches. We did 3 teams for the women's and the men's rosters. So I will start it off while Sean tries to fix the guitar. But before we get any further, we decided to start a new skit, a side skit that will continue for every single video.
I'm gonna hold on. This is such bullshit.
We're gonna call it Shots for Swearing. The rule is every time one of us accidentally drops a curse word, this is gonna take us back to the DX segment.
Oh, fuck me.
Watch your fucking mouth.
You can't say fuck?
Fuck.
Jesus.
For every time one of us swears, the other one is allowed to Ric Flair style chop the other. Ric Flair, Hardcore Holly.
And if you watch these videos, you know that I swear more than Matt does.
Yes. So, and we're not going to explain this before every video. So as people continue to subscribe and watch these videos, they're going to wonder why we chop each other.
Yeah.
And to make this fair, I will lose this.
I got the guitar back together. I'm not putting it back in his hands.
Okay, so I will start off. We're going to start with the women's. Oh, there's the code if you need it. I'm going to start with Team Raw. If I had to pick 5 women from the roster that I'd like to see who, realistically I think could be it, I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair, easy choice. We already got Becky Lynch, Shayna Baszler, and Bayley in a triple threat match because they're all 3 of the champions. So I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair. I'm going to go with Natalya, as they put those 2 together just recently on Raw. And I'm also going to go with the tag champs because I feel like it's only appropriate you include the champions as well. So I'm going to go with Asuka, Kairi Sane. And now the 5th one I was a little mixed on, but I would actually like to see as a wild card Selena Vega. I was leaning towards Liv Morgan, but I wouldn't want to see Liv Morgan just come back as a member of Team Raw, only with the possibility of being defeated in that match as well. She's teased when she comes back she's going to be real. I don't want to see her come back like that. So I'm going to actually choose Selena Vega.
All right, I went the other way. I actually took Liv Morgan because it's a good chance for them to push her in a match like this. You don't need to give a top superstar. You don't need to give a top superstar to go over on this one. You could use somebody mid-level. So I took Charlotte for obvious reasons. She's Charlotte Flair. She has to be on there. Like, there's no way she can't. Liv Morgan, Natty, because Natty's Natty. And I took a tag team, but I didn't take the champs because I'm gonna assume, which might make me seem like an ass, but I'm gonna assume. Does that count? Is that a swear word?
As long as you don't throw a hole at the end of it.
Do it. Alright. So I took a tag team, and but I didn't take the champs because I'm gonna assume that the tag team champs are gonna defend their titles against another team, maybe a triple threat. I don't know if there's enough women for this, but I took the Iconics. They've been out. I think they've only been doing overseas.
Main event, I think, as well.
So maybe bring them back in. I don't really like them. They're annoying, but a lot of people like them. They're just because they're annoying doesn't mean they're not talented. They're super talented.
I think that's what makes them good.
That might be what makes them very good heels. So So yeah, I took the Iconics instead. So that's my team.
It's like watching the female version of the B team. They're so ridiculous and over the top that I can actually get behind them because they're entertaining to watch.
I forgive, what's his name? Rotunda Jr. I can't remember his name.
You're talking about
Bo Dallas.
What do you forgive him for?
Because he's Rotunda Jr. So I forgive him for anything stupid that he does.
Jeez. Well, do you forgive Axel? I mean,
tax season's coming, you tax cheats.
Oh, jeez. All right, so we don't make this a 50-minute video. SmackDown, women. Obvious choice, Sasha Banks. I'm gonna go with Lacey Evans. She's proven herself. She's getting better and better. I went with Nikki Cross for a third. I went with Carmella for a fourth. But for a fifth, I don't know if people maybe would have thought Dana Brooke because she was attacked backstage with Carmella. But instead, I just went with either Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville, one of those two. Okay. Kind of like up in the air. I don't know who.
Those are two that I figured could be in a tag match with the Kabuki Warriors. Kabuki Warriors. Aren't they technically? They're SmackDown.
No,
technically, but you defend on any brand, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like if you remember back in 2002.
SmackDown.
2002, they first introduced the concept of split brands, and the undisputed champion would appear on both shows. And if somebody from Raw took it from you, then the champion would stay on Raw.
Right. So you have to defend NXT, SmackDown, and Raw.
Yeah.
So the Fire and Desire were two that I would have picked to go against the Kabuki Warriors for a possible title match, either pre-show or on the main card. So I did take Dana Brooke. I had the other same four. Carmella, obviously. She was huge a couple years ago. So maybe start bringing her back. I kind of miss her. She was cool. Nikki Cross, for obvious reasons. She's been getting a huge push lately. Lacey Evans, breaking down barriers in Saudi Arabia. Might as well give her a shot at a good match. And then Sasha Banks is the obvious choice.
I think the only reason they would do these matches is to get some of these bigger names on there, like Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair.
And that's not guaranteed that that's going to happen.
They could always do a title change.
Yeah.
NXT, a lot of names, a lot of possibilities on there, with the exception of Shayna Baszler. I'm gonna start off with one of my girls on NXT I absolutely love. That's Rhea Ripley. I'm so happy when she came over from NXT UK. Bianca Belair, honestly, one of the greatest athletes as far as just women goes. Her and Charlotte, probably the two best athletes they have. I went with Io with a third. Went with Tegan Nox for the fourth. I'm glad she's back. Honestly, I think she could have been champion by now if she wasn't out so long with the injury she got in the Mae Young Classic. And fifth, I'm going to end with another one of my top girls I love watching in NXT, Mia Yim.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention to what Matt was saying because I was messing with his guitar again.
Did you break it again?
No, I didn't break it. Number one, I got Mia Yim. She just got put on the War Games team. So Mia Yim, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is a badass. Damn it. Woo! Bianca Belair is awesome. She was getting a push before. I think she'll get another one. It's just a matter of time. Io Shirai. Io Shirai's heel turn was amazing. I put it up there with probably this year, maybe in the last couple of years, one of the best heel turns I've seen. Candice and Rhea Ripley.
Well, you weren't paying attention, but we literally have just one difference.
What's the different one?
You had Candice LeRae, and I had Tegan Nox.
Well, I feel like they're interchangeable, but Tegan Nox, I guess, if Rhea's going to be in it, would be a more obvious choice. But
like I said, we don't even know if this is official.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we encourage you guys, after watching this video, to do the same thing.
Yeah,
comment down below. Tell us what your dream teams would be.
Maybe Scarlett Bordeaux's in there somewhere because she just signed. She could premiere at Survivor Series and be on this team if there is a match. So
I love that signing. Now on to the men's teams. I'm going to let Sean start us off this time.
all right, so I'm gonna start with NXT because there's a lot more to talk about with NXT. There's so many possibilities, and my first choice, obvious choice and this is a match that's actually going to happen. So these are our predictions. So my first choice is Tommaso Ciampa. Absolutely love Tommaso Ciampa. If you've watched any videos that we've done before, like you know that I'm a huge Tommaso Ciampa fan. Dude went away, broken freaking neck, came back in 7 months. That's John Cena style recovery time. Like you don't see that anymore. He was supposed to be out for well over a year, and he came back in 7 months, and he came back jacked and better than ever. So Tommaso Ciampa, super talented. Next one, it's a slash. So this is two people in this position. I don't know which one it's going to be, but they could both be in there. Gargano, who we haven't seen on TV since Finn Balor put him in an ambulance. And the other one is Pete Dunne. So those two, it could be both of them, it could be one of them, but those two, I feel like I don't want to say interchangeable because they're both talented in their own right, but I feel like if you have one, you probably won't have the other, if that makes sense. And the next one is Finn and Damian Priest. Not that they're on the same level at all, like Finn's hands and above Damian Priest, but he's getting a huge push. Damian Priest looks good nowadays, so he might be on there, and Finn might be involved in another match, which we'll talk about later. And then Matt Riddle, obviously you're gonna have Matt Riddle on this. Like, I mean, he's a recognizable brand on NXT. And then Matt Riddle's bromance, I'm gonna put Keith Lee on there as well. So Keith Lee's awesome.
Matt Riddle, upstate New York, baby.
Bask in his glory.
All right.
Bask in his glory. Just let me do my thing.
I know, it's helping you.
Go ahead. NXT.
NXT, I'll start off with Keith Lee.
Bask in his glory. Bask in his glory. Alright.
So Keith Lee, upstate New York, Saratoga graduate. I'm going with Matt Riddle.
Bro.
I'm going to go with Tommaso Ciampa as well.
No one will survive.
Oh my God. I'm going to go with Finn Balor. You might as well not stop now.
There you go.
And I'm going to go with the NXT champion, Adam Cole. Now, the thing that's tough about doing this is we don't know the full card yet. We don't know if the NXT championship will be on the line. Or no. Yeah, because they're not going to, obviously, Brock Lesnar.
So
Brock Lesnar's defending the title, so we don't know.
It's going to be Cole. Oh, no, you're right.
Because we don't know if Cole will defend the title or head up Team NXT.
Oh, man, yeah, so Cole's in here, too.
Yeah. The only reason I didn't go with people like Damian Priest or Pete Dunne is they've been on TV going back and forth toe to toe. Killian Dane just got involved on NXT, so yeah. I could see them doing their own thing and not getting focused to be on the Survivor Series card, at least part of that team.
Yeah, and we don't know where Gargano is, so
yeah, we don't know when he comes back. If we're gonna get Balor and Gargano one-on-one at War Games. We'll go with SmackDown now. Oh, and just so you guys know, one match we're speculating, so we're not using any of these people, is after seeing what they're doing with the women's titles, the tag titles, we're assuming the mid-card titles, so we're assuming they'll probably do Roderick Strong, Shinsuke Nakamura, and AJ Styles, so we're not including either of those three.
Nope, even though we would.
Yes, definitely with Styles, hands down.
Fuck this guitar.
What'd you do to that guitar? All right, what do you got for SmackDown?
SmackDown, I got Daniel Bryan, obviously Daniel Bryan. I got Roman Reigns. I got The Miz, Ali, and Chad Gable. I wrote down Shorty G, but I refuse to call him that because I think it's stupid.
Yep.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Just call him Chad Gable. Why you gotta demean the man for being short?
And why you make him come out looking like a damn basketball player?
Isn't he the same size as Daniel Bryan? He's probably bigger. Like, like bigger than Daniel Bryan.
Oh, he's stocky too. He's got muscle.
He's bigger than Ali too. Like what?
I don't get
Shorty
it. I
Ali,
don't get
Shorty A, Shorty A, and Shorty G.
Because I'm too busy calling Ali Mansoor's brother.
Ali is Mansoor and Seth Rollins' love child. They look. That's if they boned, that would be their kid.
SmackDown. I was leaning towards maybe King Corbin. If you're gonna make him king of the ring, use him. Don't bury him. Even if he doesn't win every single match, keep him relevant. Keep him on TV. I went ahead with The Miz. The guy's proven himself. I don't see why you would bury him either. Give him another world title run. Turn him a heel, face, doesn't matter. Let him drop pipe bombs because that's one thing he's really good at.
I said for sure.
Oh, I thought you said oh.
No, I didn't.
I'm going to go with the Monster Among Men. I'm going to go with Braun Strowman. Do something with him. I mean, after that Tyson Fury debacle, that was stupid. Go with Big Dog, Roman Reigns. And last but not least, DB himself, Daniel Bryan.
So I'm an idiot and probably the worst fan in the world because I put Strowman on Raw.
Oh, jeez.
Whatever. So I got Rollins, Orton, Owens, Andrade, and I guess I'll just throw. I don't know. Who else?
You got Lashley. You got Rusev.
If I'm not gonna put Rusev, if I'm gonna put Rusev, I gotta put Lashley.
You got Aleister Black.
Aleister, yeah, okay. Aleister Black.
Raw, I went with Seth Rollins. I went with Randy Orton. I went with Kevin Owens. I went with Drew McIntyre. They just brought him back from TV from injury, and so even though he didn't win at Crown Jewel, they didn't let him take the fall. They did that to Orton. So, and I'm gonna go with Ricochet. I love Aleister Black. I'm a huge Aleister Black fan, but the only reason I went with Ricochet over Aleister is I feel like they're giving more time on TV to Ricochet. They're giving him like.
They really like him.
They really like him. And I know Paul Heyman's also really behind Aleister. I think Aleister will get pushed. But right now, they're just having him defeat local talent, low, like mid-card wrestlers. They're not having him go up against the big names like Ricochet is, which is why I went with Ricochet over Aleister.
Also, this is not to scale. This thing sucks. What do we got next?
That was it.
All right, so let's talk about the other match. Let's just throw it in here that we thought might be a possibility, which is why we weren't sure that Finn was going to be in it. Like maybe Finn might take on The Fiend, but I think that might be a triple threat match. So that maybe The Fiend could pin the third person in the match, or maybe Finn could pin the third person in the match. Obviously non-title match. So you don't make Finn or The Fiend look weak, because I feel like eventually it's going to be those two. Maybe next year at WrestleMania. I don't know how long Finn's going to be in NXT, but that's the other match that we thought might be a possibility, because the Finn's not on the card, or Bray's not on the card yet. I honestly, if they're not going to book him right, I'd rather he just not be on it at all, and just like do some crazy shit during like. Is that a swear word?
Yes!
You guys give me a list of swear words that I can't say.
That is definitely one.
Alright.
I told you the other one was okay as long as you didn't throw the word hole at the end.
Do it.
So, another match we were talking about.
Just do it.
Or actually, another possible scenario I was talking about was, and I think you said you were okay with this, I don't remember. Bray Wyatt, we didn't like the fact of The Fiend being forced to team up with other people. Mm-hmm. But one of the possibilities I mentioned that I actually really did like I could get behind was if NXT had an invasion on SmackDown one night and they just started beating up everybody, kind of like how SmackDown did the Raw 2 years ago and Raw vice versa. Have NXT absolutely dominate, NXT absolutely dominate SmackDown, only for the lights to go out, and then Bray Wyatt's standing in the ring, and Bray Wyatt just wreaks havoc and just beats the hell out of everyone. Then I could get behind Bray being forced to be on a team. But I'll tell you right now, if you put Bray Wyatt on Team SmackDown, he either better get counted out, disqualified, or he better win the damn match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, let us know what you guys think down below. Hit that like button, subscribe, like, and share. Make those if we'll try to respond to as many comments as I can. I usually get to most people.
I'll try to respond more too. I mean, I've got my own.
If you guys want a shout out on the next video, let us know. We'll do that drawing tomorrow and let you guys know who won. Try to do like a wheelie thing.
Also encourage, reach out to people. Have them join.
We're almost at 100.
Yeah, we're almost at 100, and when we do 100, we'll do a big giveaway. We'll throw some gift cards in there, maybe some that are not wrestling related. Like I said,
I'll throw gift cards in there. I didn't say that.
I'll do it.
We'll do it.
Christmas ideas for people.
Gift cards to our favorite place in the world, our favorite hideout, the Heroes Hideout. You can order online too.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll do that. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much. Check out the other videos. Make sure you share this video, like and subscribe, and make sure you comment down below. Bonus. Oh, I did swear. Diesel. Here you go.
That hurt.
And this guitar is trash. Screw that guitar. Later, guys.